If you're looking for an acreage here in the Highlands, well, this video is for you. My name is Alex Hughes with the North Pacific Homes Group here in Victoria, and welcome to 2284 Buchan Place. All right, I'm excited to show you this house. We've got 2,200 square feet on the main and a 1,500 square foot loft up above. Very funky build, very funky design. As we go in, we can see this is the first out of the 2-car garage. And right in between, they did quite an effective use of a workshop here. Now with these angled garages, these right in the middle can be dead space, but great idea to convert it over to a workshop. You can see a little patio off in the back there. And as we kick over to the second one, you might not be able to notice it in this video, but both garages are wired for EV. Now, as I kick off my shoes, you're gonna notice that all the floors are tiled, so it's actually a radiant floor heat system. It's a hot water radiant floor heat system, which is great, obviously, as it's gonna be one of the most efficient ways to heat your home. And as we walk in, this is gonna be one out of the 2 bathrooms on this floor. This would be the main bathroom used for any guests that are staying, as the other one, of course, is just in the ensuite, as we do have a primary bedroom on the main floor here. So this would be the one that your guests are gonna be using if they're staying here or if they're just over for the evening. And as we tuck over, we're going to be into the second bedroom here. This room is 13 foot by 10 foot 1. You also notice that throughout this whole home, you've got 9.5 foot ceilings, so great open concept. We've got a small little family room, seating area, whichever you'd like to do here. That door actually goes through to the garage, and you've got that exterior door, obviously to the left there. And as I turn around, we are going to be looking at, of course, the open concept kitchen, dining, and living area. You've got the storage units on either side with the glass doors here. A nice size island. You can comfortably sit 4 people there. And you'll notice that with the range and the oven, these are gas ranges and ovens, and it's actually a propane tank that's leased out in the back. But nice dovetail cabinets here as well. We have a little den room, seating area, whichever you want to do. Great IKEA bookshelf that fits perfectly. You can see you've got your panel. It's a 200 amp service in the back there, but great for a little reading nook, whichever you'd like to do. This is the living room. You can see she's got a smaller dining set over to the right there, and an absolutely beautiful wood stove. And this is the laundry room. Great space, tons of storage, tons of bench space there. You can see those are actually Miele ventless washer dryer system there. Again, great access to the patio outside. And the neat thing about this, depending on your lifestyle, of course, is that you're going to be attached to the primary bedroom here. It is 20 foot 11 by 13 foot 6. And you can see actually that they removed one of the walls to make it a little bit more open here. But this would be your ensuite bathroom. Obviously, you got a bidet, toilet, and a shower here. But if you wanted a little bit more privacy, it'd be very easy to install a wall where that pony wall is right there. Time to head upstairs into the loft. Very cool design that they've done. So this is actually 1,500 square feet. You can see they got a little patio where he keeps his barbecue, and you do have solar panels off on that asphalt torched roof here. But look how funky this design is. With those vaulted ceilings, they go up to about 12 feet high. Of course, it gets a little bit tight in those cabinets there, but a very effective use of space here. That is, of course, a propane stove. An old school oven that, of course, still works. And look how cool this bathroom is. Look at that soaker tub. Now, the people that we showed this, one of their first recommendations that they came up with is depending on your lifestyles, like I said, and of course, a similar wood stove as below, with this very cool kind of pebble base there. But what they were talking about was actually converting this upstairs into the primary bedroom, making it all on the upstairs, very private, very luxurious. And of course, look at this deck overlooking your property. And now it's time to head outside. Take a look at your 5.27 acres. And let's go for a walk. So one thing to note about this property, you're both on well and septic. The septic at the time of this video was posted was just pumped a few weeks prior, and the well pumps 27 gallons per minute, or excuse me, 24 gallons per minute, which is a significant well. Very, very hard to run out of water. Very common, we're gonna see wells that pump between 4 to 6 gallons per minute. So as we walk on this little meadow here, that's actually where the septic field is. So there's a place to pump it out there, and your property pretty much shoots backwards that way. As I walk up this little hill here, you're gonna notice that there's nobody around you. And when you're sitting there, of course, we live in the city, it's so unbelievably quiet. And this property shoots all the way to the back, a couple of outbuildings here, sheds. But what's really funky is, of course, in Highlands and in Saanich, you're gonna be allowed to keep chickens. This is where she gets all of her fresh eggs. Now, this property is in Eastern Highlands and it actually borders with Saanich. So we're gonna walk all the way to the back of the property where the power lines are. The power lines are not on your property, but you do have access to walk along them if you'd like. They are not the high voltage power lines. They're safe to walk under. And you can follow these power lines pretty much all the way up and down Saanich to take you to various lakes such as Durance or Prospect Lake. And Hydro actually does have an easement on the back in this area, again, not on your property. So there is a emergency exit, a fire exit, God forbid everything does happen, but easy to get out on the backside as well. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this tour. If you have any questions regarding the property or anything regarding Victoria real estate, please don't be hesitant to reach out.